So I was really sitting here trying to figure out what I want to say for my Fastlane video because I'm just not excited for the show at all. The card looks pretty bad. There are like 3 matches on the card that I care about a bit, but the rest is pretty much garbage. And I'm going to tell you why right now. First off, the Cruiserweight division is pretty much dead. Nobody cares about them. The crowd turns dead silent during Raw once they're on. They get like 4 minutes of television time for 2 segments. Why should anybody care? And 205 Live also apparently is doing pretty bad on the network. Nobody's watching it. People are leaving after SmackDown, not wanting to watch 205 Live. Nobody cares. It's not important, and that's why nobody cares. And they had the chance for the Cruiserweight division to be great after the Cruiserweight Classic, but just how they have been booked on Raw, they have been totally been slaughtered, and now nobody cares a bit anymore. And I'm not going to talk about these matches because I just don't care. Then also the tag team division on Monday Night Raw is garbage. You can say that the SmackDown tag team division is bad, but the one on Raw is even worse. We got Gallows and Anderson as the tag team champions now. I mean, how have they been portrayed on the shows? They have been portrayed as total losers, and they've been pretty much losing to the New Day like 98 times. And now they beat Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag team championships. What have they done since then? They have lost to Roman twice in handicap matches. And they might have ended in disqualification or somehow, but in the end, the club got destroyed by Roman Reigns in 2-on-1 situations. And why would I take those guys seriously? Why are they the tag team champions? Why are Enzo and Cass challenging for those tag team titles? I mean, Enzo and Cass are probably even bigger jokes than Gallows and Andersons are by now. I know a lot of people still like them, but, a lot of people are now starting to turn on them as well. They're realizing they're getting annoying. Enzo is horrible in-ring worker. Cass isn't too great as well, especially if he goes longer singles matches. So I don't really know why we should care for this tag team match at all. And I don't. Tag team division on Monday Night Raw is dead. The bells mean nothing. And that's why I not care about this match at all. And then the women division. Can you call this a women's division? I mean, since the brand split, you had 4 women featured in this division. And why should I care? I mean, there are a lot of Charlotte and Sasha fanboys out there that think everything they do is awesome. But I always say it, Sasha versus Charlotte was the most overrated rivalry in a very long time. They've been pretty much trying to shove this rivalry down our throats, and people actually did buy into that one, but it's exactly the same like they do with Roman Reigns. I said that before, and I really feel it. In 2016, there were 2 things WWE tried to shove down our throats. One was Roman Reigns, one was the Women's Revolution. For the women's, it did work. A lot of people decided to now like the women, but it has not been impressive what they've been doing, especially their promos and in-ring backstage segments. Oh my god, those are cringeworthy. I mean, they are bad at talking, and I don't really know. Do not care about this at all. So this only leaves us 3 matches, and these 3 matches are Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn. First off, I think that could be a really great wrestling match, probably the best technical wrestling match on the show. Sami and Samoa Joe, both great workers, of course. Storyline was kind of rushed because obviously the plan was Samoa Joe versus Rollins. No, Rollins now got injured, and they kind of had to come up with a plan B. I mean, Sami is a pretty good plan B. It's not really too important of a match, but I'm still really looking forward to it. Samoa Joe is, of course, going to win this one. I think there's no doubt about that. Then also on the show, Bill Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. Honestly, this being a Universal Championship match, I'm way too less excited about this. It's pretty obvious that Goldberg is going to get the title for the match with Lesnar at Mania. I mean, that was the plan from the start, and that is how it's going to go. I'm just like really interested to see how they're going to book this, because first off, Brock Lesnar lost to Bill Goldberg in like, was it 1 minute 27 or 2 minutes 20 something? I don't know. It wasn't over 3 minutes for sure. And what are they going to do here? Are they going to do the same thing? I mean, it would make sense if Kevin Owens lasts like 10 minutes with Goldberg, while Brock Lesnar only lasted like 2.5 minutes or something. And that would make Lesnar look weak, and I don't think they're going to do that. So basically, Goldberg pretty much needs to beat Owens faster than he did beat Lesnar. I honestly don't see that going too well with the crowd, because it happened once at Survivor Series. It was a shock, so it was kind of okay. But if we get like another 2-minute main event match, I think people are not going to be happy about it. I'm not even sure how the crowd is going to react to Bill Goldberg winning the championship. Pretty much depends on the crowd we got in the building. If it's more like a kids crowd, then probably everyone will be happy. If it's more like a smart crowd, as you call it, people will probably be pissed about that. So I'm not even sure. I have the feeling that they might go for a 2-minute main event match, Goldberg beating Owens, and then maybe get out Jericho there, kind of attack Owens, make fun of Owens or stuff, to kind of have the crowd go home happy. So I don't really know if you even want to put that in the main event spot, because in Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, you have pretty much a feud that has been built up very, very well. This was pretty much the only feud that was kind of interesting on Monday Night Raw in the last few weeks. I mean, Monday Night Raw was just plain garbage in the last few weeks. Last week, or this week's Raw pretty much was one of the worst Raw episodes I've ever seen. But in the end of the show, the Reigns-Strowman segment, that was kind of entertaining, and I liked it. And what I'm expecting from this match is that Reigns and Strowman are going to go to a war. I think they're absolutely going to kill each other, and I think that's why it's going to be a great match. They probably have like barricade spots, announce table spots, because let's face it, they will not put up a technical classic match there. So they definitely are going for a brawl, and I think that can work out very well. I think a lot of people will be surprised how good this match will turn out to be, because people hate Roman Reigns. They think he can't wrestle, which is actually not true. Roman had multiple Match of the Year contenders during his WWE run. Braun Strowman, of course, maybe not the greatest in-ring wrestler yet, but that guy hasn't been wrestling for long, so he has been kind of pushed too early, I agree, but now you got him in the position, and he's probably the best pushed guy on the roster right now. They have been doing such an incredible job on the push of Braun Strowman. I think couldn't have been better. So I really am looking forward to this match. It's probably the match I'm looking forward to the most on the show. Strowman and Reigns have been entertaining me a lot, honestly, and that's why I think it will be really great. Now, the winner here is kind of hard to predict, because Reigns and Strowman, who's going to lose? Reigns, of course, going into the big match with Undertaker at WrestleMania. I don't know what they're doing with Strowman. I heard he's going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which they can do. So I don't expect a clean finish here, because nobody's going clean over. At first, I was really, really scared that they did build up Braun Strowman all this time just to feed him to Roman, because this is an obvious WWE move in the Roman booking, but I don't think it will be happening. Strowman is doing really well, and they are not going to kill it, and Strowman is going to win the match, I think, but Reigns is going to get distracted by The Undertaker somehow to set up that match. And I think this match could go on last on the show, actually, like I said. And yeah, pretty looking forward to that match. The rest of the card is a disaster. I don't care. I don't want to watch it. And I don't even know if I will watch it. I will watch Reigns versus Strowman, Joe versus Zayn, and the Universal Championship match for sure. But I'm probably not going to tune in into the other stuff just because it's like, I don't care. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy. I hope for you that you're more excited for this show. I would be surprised if you are, though. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking about this whole match card and if you're looking forward to the pay-per-view. I mean, WWE pay-per-views are always like something to look forward to, but this one is looking kind of bad. Could be worse than Roadblock, I feel. So we just gotta see. Expecting something really good from Strowman and Reigns, though, and that's why I'm looking forward to it like a bit. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.